As I told you for the last couple of months, back in March, when I saw that this lockdown was becoming more and more of a threat, I shorted some stocks that I thought would have some poor performance. Brookfield Asset Management, Simon Property Group, Gap Stores, Macy's, and AMC Theaters. Now, AMC and some of these other stores were on the brink of bankruptcy before any of this happened. And with more ways to see movies and watch at home and streaming and everything else, I think AMC had some problems brewing for itself. And now they can operate at 50% capacity, but you got to wear a mask. And people used to be mad if you coughed in a movie theater before there was COVID. So AMC continues to be a stock that I have no confidence in whatsoever. The stock is down in the last 6 months from its highs of last year of 12. Low is 4, now at 5 and change, and they're saying that they're going to open up 450 theaters. So when I really want to look inside the numbers, I got to get somebody who knows the entertainment business inside and out, and that is my good friend and the host of the Red Carpet Rendezvous podcast, Lauren Conlin, joins us right now. Supposedly, Lauren, AMC's opening up 450 theaters July 15th, and the mask controversy continues. What's happening?
Yes. So AMC recently announced that they were going to open 450 theaters, like you said, July 15th. But when they first came out with this statement, they said they don't want to be involved with politics, so masks would not be required. However, they would sell them for $1 or something in the theaters. Well, this created a ton of backlash. And then a few days later, they came back and said, actually, masks are required. Is everybody happy? So I thought that was a little bit interesting that they referred to masks as politics. To me, masks are not politics. They're just protection. Don't you agree?
Well, I think masks up until now were for doctors, nurses, and robbers. You know what I mean? I mean, that was basically, you know, what you, except for Halloween, if you had on a mask, you were either robbing a bank or you were a doctor or a nurse or a dentist or, you know, a dental assistant or someone in the medical field. I don't know how AMC Theaters thinks that the use of a mask is political.
I know. That was so surprising to me. They also made a statement that they're going to have, I think, 6 seats in between customers, and then they were going to space out the times of the movies so they'd have extra time to clean. So they're taking all the precautions, but the mask thing, it really, really confused me. I feel safer in a mask. I mean, they're very uncomfortable, but I do feel safer because I also don't touch my face as much, and I'm a face toucher.
All right. Well, the one thing that we both can celebrate today is that this is a Frank-free zone.
Yes!
And I'm not talking
Just kidding.
I'm not talking about Frankfurters. I'm talking about Frank Morano, who, for some reason, continues to verbally attack you. Any chance that even the mention of your name,
it sends him off. No, I'm so happy for Frank. His new gig seems incredible. The timing is a little weird. I was asking him, like, how are you gonna even live your life, like working these hours? But you know, I have faith in him.
Well, listen, Frank is a AM radio aficionado since he's probably about 9 years old, or you know, as long as I can remember. And I think what he always wanted to be was a good old-fashioned overnight radio man who builds his own community and audience. And it's a whole set of people who work different hours. They're in their cars at different times. And Frank's like the perfect guy that you can get comfortable with. You can tune in, and you know you're going to get some real news. You're going to get some real commentary. And he's probably one of the more objective guys I know.
I agree. If anyone can do it, it's Frank.
Yeah. Well, look, the good thing for me also is with Frank's little hiatus here is he doesn't get to fact check me anymore at the end of the show. You know what I mean? So I can just run wild with exaggerations and conspiracy theories and all this other stuff. But I'm not sure if I ever mentioned this to you, but I grew up with Pete Davidson's dad. Okay, we played Little League Baseball together, and we were friends. Unfortunately, right up to his untimely demise, for you know, in the Twin Towers. But And I know Peter since he's a young man. We went to the golf outings, all the events, and all. I know him since a little boy. And then when he got a little older, they said, "Hey, you know, would you take Scotty's son and let him be an intern? He likes the production stuff, and he likes to make videos." So, you know, we made him an intern at our company for a couple of years. And then he actually was our driver, so he would drive the van around and not be allowed to drink. He was maybe like 18 or 19. So I know him his whole life, and he's made some really controversial and nasty remarks about Staten Island. So I've got a little disappointed with him over the years, but I mean, it's one of the greatest accomplishments to rise to where he is. But the King of Staten Island is getting mixed reviews. What do you say?
Yes. So I recently watched the movie. I thought of you just because of your relationship with Pete and because you are from Staten Island and you live there and you love Staten Island, and as does Frank. But the movie, I really liked it. I was very surprised at how much I liked it. It started off slow, but I really got into it. And I also was surprised at how feel good it was. It just had this thing about it that made me happy. And again, it starts off slow. So I think if you can stick with it, it's very rewarding. What I do think about it, it's about 20 minutes too long. They could have cut it, but the casting is great. I love Bill Burr. I love Marissa Tomei. And Pete also co-wrote it. And it's great. It's, you know, he kind of, it's about his dad. And, you know, they take a lot of the facts that happened in real life with his father. So it's very touching. I think you should definitely watch it. It's worth a watch. And yes, I will say he does kind of crap on Staten Island just a little bit, but they also lift it up as well. So you get both sides.
Fair enough. And I'm not sure if you know this either, but Colin Yost, one husband of Scarlett Johansson, also comes from Staten Island. So we have two SNL members. All right, I wanted to get to the Five Bloods movie, but we're out of time. Can you hang around for a few minutes and we'll do the next segment? 1 minute break?
Yeah, you got it.
Okay, stay right there. Quick break. More Lauren Conlin after this.